Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another A New Hope weekly podcast. Tonight, we're brought together with myself, Colin, the lovely Lisa, who's on this side, and the amazing Jamie. Not to be confused with the amazing Randy. So, guys, how are you all?
You'll never know that.
So, Lisa, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm actually really good. Yeah.
Good.
Busy, tired, decorating, but yeah, good.
Nice one. Well, I have got some fence that needs painting whenever you're done your own decorating, right? So
you'll be joking me, Colin? I am demented. I am done. After this, done. I even gave up the will to live today, and my 18-year-old son was like, "Mum, just go out the back and sit." And I was doing that whole nothing's happening.
Well, that's good. You need to put them to work.
Well, exactly. It's for his purpose anyway, isn't it? Of course.
So what about yourself, Jamie? How's it going?
Look at how happy I am. Look at how happy I am. I'm always happy. I've had a great weekend.
So, good stuff. Good stuff.
Obviously, good weather. Out with the wains. Walked the legs after them yesterday. Then back out today. Run with me myself. Run with the wee man. Done his first mile and a halfer. Then back in down the beach with the family and just had a fantastic few days. It's been great.
Nice one.
Got a Slater visiting me right now.
Hopefully he's not going to stick around.
The podcast.
Nice one.
Give me a Colin to help paint his pens.
Why not? Few wee things to chat about tonight. Mainly, it's all a load of crap. But one thing we'll talk about is social distancing and how it affects you in the shops. While I'm on crisp.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Jamie, you can go first. That's fine.
So, Jamie, do you think that social distancing in shops work?
I don't know. I'm obviously not saying I'm quite reserved about the whole social distancing thing. I'm quite a social person. It is working. I actually feel quite bad when I forget my mask. I don't know if anybody else has that situation where they appear when they've not got a mask and everybody's looking at you through this wee look here, and you know that you just feel dead out of place. But it's clearly working in some form. You're protecting each other as much as you possibly can. But people seem to forget, especially when you're doing your own shopping, you're having a wee look at a shelf, and the next minute you've got this wee old woman at 86 sitting on your shoulder trying to get something to one of the shelves, and you're going, whoa, man. But she's all fitted up to the nine. She's getting their PPE on. She's walked in with a hazmat suit on. Do you know what I mean? To come for a shopping and then decide to wipe all dirty wee paws already. Do you know what I mean? So I think it works to an extent, but I think I don't know. I still don't believe the coronavirus exists, to be perfectly honest. So it's helping somebody.
What about yourself, Lisa?
I'm a wee bit of the conspiracy theory with Jamie. I think it does exist, but it doesn't exist to the extent that it has been reported. So I think it's just another form of the flu, if I'm honest, and it's just been blown out of proportion for some reason to affect the economy, which I I can't get my head round because I don't know why you would do that to the economy. But
do you think social distancing in the shops works though?
No, wait, yeah, because I don't think it's really a thing.
Right, cool.
I do think it works because...
It works because it keeps all the smelly people away from you.
It does. It keeps it. It does.
Down the
This is
deodorant guy like that.
fun.
You're smelly. You're smelly from 2 meters away. Hurry up.
Yeah, keep snow here. Keep snow here. I'll say whatever I want tonight.
Hold on. Where's that eject button? Right, that I found it.
There wasn't even an apology for these two. We have to pull them up.
Aye, sure. So, do you think though that like the likes of social distance in the shops is here to stay?
Sorry, Jeremy? Do you know what to repeat that?
No, just you can watch it after.
So what are you saying, Colin? Do we think social distancing works?
Oh no, I'm gonna go grey here by the time I finish with you two.
I think it's here to stay. I think everybody's going to shop like that for now on. I can't see the shops being the same way they were. I think everybody will get kind of itchy feet if they start getting busy. There's always going to be people in the door. They'll maybe let more people in, but I certainly don't think it'll. The screens are here to stay. The masks will probably be here to stay. Visors. I think everybody's. I think that's just going to be the new normal, to be honest. But it's the queues and that are well managed. You can kind of sail in and get your shopping a hell of a lot easier. It does there is some good in it. And as I said, I do think it is working. It certainly stopped this, but you know, I mean, there's definitely something. It's definitely doing right. So, long may it continue. I mean, you're not in kissing and cuddling people in the shops anyway, so leave that.
What? You're not?
The pubs and the shops.
I'm really gutted about that part. I'm a kissly and a cuddly person.
Well, you say that for the pub now, because I have to admit the pubs are not social distance, so they're not. It has to be admitted, like they really aren't. But what can you do?
That's obviously what's happened in Aberdeen, and it happened.
Right. Definitely. It's a shame for the Aberdonians, whatever sheep should ever go. I don't know. But yeah, so here's one for you, Jamie boy.
Well,
how do you hang your t-shirts up?
Oh no. I was hoping for the paper straws again. How do I hang my t-shirts up? I hang them up for the bottom and let my arms flop a bit.
Aye, nice one. Oh.
Does that mean I'm normal and Lisa hangs hers the other way? That's why she keeps on jumping off.
Aye, but she needs to unmute herself. So, for me, I get moaned at off the missus if I hang it up any different way.
In case she gets into trouble.
I have to hang it up from the bottom on the.
Do you, Colin? From the bottom what?
Like your bottom of the t-shirt, it has to be hung up in the line, so the t-shirt's upside down.
I'm that way. I'm that way inclined.
So would you pair your socks as you're putting them on the line?
Yeah. Pair my socks.
Not bad at all.
Socks and pants is a no-no on the line.
Why? You got shame. You got shame on your scanters.
There's not just shame.
Yeah. The Vaseline doesn't come off.
Oh, dear.
No, I just think it's a waste of eggs and a waste of space. This is just
Oh my
the New Hope
God.
car crash.
Oh, that was one of
Aye,
these
a waste of eggs and a waste of space.
stomach laughs that actually hurt my stomach there. Thanks for that, Jerry. Not one of them in a while. Laugh.
That's what I'm here for. And don't employ me for
Oh, God.
So, if there's anyone still watching
I
it,
take it you
if you have any questions to ask us, fire it into the comment section there, wherever it is on your screen, and we'll try our best to get them answered. So Jimmy, how's
directed at me? Make sure I can answer it properly and I don't overthink it.
Yeah, you're gubbed, mate. You're gubbed.
Why don't we bring up, like, on a serious note, guys? I don't know if you want to do this.
Sorry.
The girl that got found today. I don't know how. If people would maybe want to chat about that, that might bring up raw feelings for local people that. I don't know, I just brought that really serious note up, but it is something that's quite relevant. It's something that's not going away in our local area. It's definitely not. And maybe just if anybody wanted to chat about that, that would be absolutely fine. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is it, kind of why we're here. We're here to listen to people. Yeah. Putting out our message. If we're here to chit chat and try and help.
But also here for a laugh as well, and I love that about us. Like, we can just fluctuate between being a wee unit, and then if anybody wants to join in, because we are local clearly, and that is quite a relevant thing, and it's an ongoing thing, as I brought up in the podcast a couple of weeks ago about the suicide rate and things like that. So it'd be absolutely fine if anybody wanted to chat about that or just have a laugh.
My thing beside that is just to remember check in and your friends and remember and check in and people in general. I mean, I've said it a million times. It could be the happiest person that you know. Somebody that's maybe overly happy. Some sort of slight change. It could be anything, and that's how when we put our posts and stuff out, it's not just about think about yourself and maybe your close family or close friends, but think about your wider social network as well, and people, your colleagues, and everything at work, and any slight changes. I mean, that's what as I said, we're here to try and help and try and knock off a wee bit, take the edge off, take a wee bit of pressure off different people, but also here to guide and support as much as we can. And as I said before, I know when I was at the deepest, darkest part of my life, the best thing for me was speaking to strangers, speaking to people I didn't know, rather than turning to my family. When it came to turning to family and friends, I just closed up and clammed up, and it didn't work for me. But as soon as I came to the group and started speaking to Keith, and that, it just came very, very natural, to the point now where I can speak to anybody about it. But it took a lot of work. So just be mindful of your work colleagues, your friends, maybe not so much closer friends, because you'll know them inside out anyway, and guide them towards the groups. Guide them towards, I mean, there's not just us, there's obviously loads and loads of other help and support out there. But just take 5 minutes out and think about other people.
Definitely.
Definitely, Jamie. Well done for saying that. Yep, definitely.
Keith gave me a wee bit of update on the book that he's writing. Says he's got about 6,000 words done. what these words are, I don't know, but hopefully he's putting them into some kind of proper sentencing, and hopefully the book's going to made a way forward.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Good to get a wee bit of progress off him. Nice. MIA at the minute. Don't know where he's hiding.
Definitely.
If you're watching, make yourself
I know
known.
I've had a couple of people contact. Just want to thank. I'm not going to name anybody, but there has been a couple of people saying I just want to thank. There's a couple of people emailed me about wanting to give us some stuff all about some information, their own stories, their own help and that. So, but I just want to thank them for getting in touch and passing on their details. And if they haven't received the stuff yet, it will come in due course. And just keep on sending us the stuff, and we'll keep on getting it put up. Thank you.
Excellent. Well done, Jamie. Thank you. That's amazing. Yeah.
Cool. I think that's about it from me. I haven't got any much more news.
I'm wondering if this is a dodgy time for people going back to school, like parents going back to school. What do you think? I would put that out there for anybody that's listening, that maybe if they would want to change the time.
Oh, if my parents were going back to school, I think it's a bit too late. It's about 50 odd years from school.
Colin. Miss you.
I mean, that's.
No, I'm just thinking it might be.
Would you mean kids?
No, I'm just thinking, right, okay, we're just coming out of COVID, we're getting our kids back to school.
Right.
There might be people that want to be involved, but maybe it's not the best time.
I think if you go down that route, then is when it is going to be the best time. Because there's always going to be someone that turns around and says, "No, it's not now." Yes, it is. I think the way we are right now, I think it's just a case of like hop, skip, and jump. Let's get it over and done with.
Colin, I think I would take that comment back.
I'm just
hop, skip, and jump, and let's get over and done with. Let's not get over and done with. Be positive. Let's embrace it. See when it finishes. That's how we would word that. Colin hates me, honestly. He just hates me by the end of every night.
Oh no, I love you.
I've still
the one thing about the kids going back to school and all the rest of it is it could be causing a hell of a lot of anxiety for people, a hell of a lot of anxiety for parents. And I know there's a few people that I've seen on social network that aren't sending their kids back to school just now because they don't think it's safe to do so. So there's a lot of people sitting in that bracket and they won't know what to actually do, what's right, what's wrong. The government's telling me one thing, but really in my mind it's another. And I mean, that could be causing all sorts of things going through people's heads, and especially for the kids as well. The kids have lived through it the same as us, but it's
I totally get that.
Them and see how
I have, and I know my wee boy is just not wanting to go to school. I know that, but I'll support him.
Is it through the situation, or just because he doesn't?
No, it was just he hated nursery. Flynn's got, I've told you this before, Flynn's got sensory difficulty problems, so the lockdown was the best thing that ever happened to him. He was just like, yes, I'm home with my mum, I don't need to go to crowds, I don't need to do all that. It was the best thing that ever happened to him. And now I'm having to introduce him to it. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. And I know, see, if one more person says to me, that's your anxiety, it's not his, I just want to go, you don't know my son. You do not know my son. I do not place that anxiety in him. If anything, I'm jumping through hoops so that I'm not placing that anxiety on him. It's just going to be a nightmare. It is. I know that. And I know I can't start up my private practice.
Are they not doing like a kind of phased? Can they not do a kind of phased thing, like an hour or 2 hours here and there, and just try and work them in really gradually? Or is that any sort of option?
Nope, not doing any of that. Flynn was supposed to get an enhanced transition, and they're not doing it. No. And I have to leave him at the front door with his teacher. Could you imagine that for a child with sensory problems? I'm going to phone them, actually. I'm going to phone them tomorrow, and I'm just going to say to them, well, this isn't happening for Flynn. This is not happening for him. It's actually, I've not slept in 2 nights, and I know that's why it is. I'm just like, do you know what? Why is he branded? Not that I want him branded differently, but why is he not being offered a different sort of support? Do you know what I mean? He's not. I've just been given the generic email that everybody's had when he was supposed to get the enhanced transition from nursery to school. So I'm just like, nah. I'm just going to phone tomorrow, actually. And what have you got, Jamie? That's like you're a wee one. Like, oh, you have? You've got a wee one background. I can't really see it. I've got my glasses on. I'm totally blind. If I don't.
I've got a. She's hiding. We were doing a bit of lefties and righties there. There we go. See, happy face.
Hello. She's beautiful.
So she is. She's itching for another quiz. Hair dye. She's very beautiful.
Right,
yes,
so
we've went a kind of slight pink. I don't know if you can see it compared to.
Oh yeah, you had your hair dyed. Oh, you lucky girl. I'm getting my hair done on Tuesday, hopefully.
Well, I think what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just call it later. We don't really have much more to talk about.
There's nobody come on either, haven't they?
Yeah. So, just remember, ladies and gentlemen, there is hope for you. Reach out to us through the group.
Definitely.
They're just at the bottom here. We've also got NHS Direct, if it is feeling bad. Breathing space details there.
I think there's always us in private messages and that.
Frank, if in doubt, we've also got Childline and Frontline there. Well, I know this one has been a short one tonight, but thank you for watching, guys, and we will catch you again next week. Adios.
Bye.